Welcome to the college football playoff. The season's had plenty of ups and downs, but all the drama has led up to this point, the beginning of this 12-team playoff in front of a home crowd and a raucous environment. And our matchup tonight sets up a potential Cinderella story. The last team to qualify for this 12-team playoff on the road against a team that likely believes it should be resting and watching this first-round game on TV. This is a dangerous spot for the home team and a chance for the underdog to spring an upset and move on to the quarterfinals. As we'll see the number 11 seed in this playoff, the Louisiana Ragin' Cajuns, taking on the number 6 seed in the playoff, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And the playoff is here. We've got a tremendous on-campus environment. Can't wait to get this one started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First down. Looking to throw the football. Looking for the wide out. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back. Nowhere to go. The ball knocked loose. Defense jumps on the ball. It's a turnover.
Great play by the defender of knocking the ball away to give his defense a chance to recover the football. But, man, the quarterback has to have that internal clock, that situational awareness, pocket awareness, kind of feel the pressure, and most importantly, when you feel it, take care of the football.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Hand off to the single back. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? You can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure. Just throw the ball away. See what happens on this next down.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
The Ragin' Cajuns will look to convert here on fourth down. Needs a completion here on fourth down. Throws to the tight end. Downfield and incomplete. A fourth down stop.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on fourth down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. A premium here on ball security. The last drive, of course, ended in a fumble. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch made on the out route. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And looking to throw now on first down. Defense is coming after him. And the sack is made. That's a nice play there by the sophomore.
Well, the offensive line is so caught up in communicating to pick up the defensive lineman. Nobody picks up the middle linebacker on the blitz. He gets the sack.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. It's a draw play. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Okay, defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important third down play coming up. And the back now goes in motion. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back. And how about the way this defense just runs to the football to keep him short of that first down? Great job by the D.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Here comes the Louisiana offense back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a fourth down try. Can they get something going here? First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Caught near the sideline, but just a short gain. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Play action fake, looking to throw. He lets it go on the move, looking deep, and he's got it.
Great timing here with the quarterback and the wide receiver. That receiver does a nice job of keeping his route vertical, and the quarterback's taught to put the ball away from the defender towards the boundary. Good adjustment by the receiver and a big play by the offense.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Now here's the toss play. Breaking free at the 35. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
The Raging Cajuns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. First down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
That's a solid run, good for first down yardage. And he's got it again. Hooks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. And he's brought down. Offense going backwards with the sack.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
The offense couldn't convert on 4th down the last time in this situation. Let's see if they can this time. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. But it's incomplete. The defense makes a 4th down stop.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. Running back with the football. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. And after one, we're scoreless.
So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Hit as he released it. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and brings up a 3rd down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. catch is made way down inside the 30. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Checks this down to the running back. And they wrap him up, and the gain is good enough for a 1st down.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense. This quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. Breaking ankles with the spin move. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State. What a weapon for this offensive quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't contain him. You better come up with another scheme, and you better put 2 or 3 defenders on this quarterback.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. And here comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. The last possession, they passed on a field goal attempt, but got stopped on 4th down. Let's see how they play this one. Receiver makes the catch, heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
The pocket breaking down. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack. After the incompletion, they'll come to the line for a 3rd and 4. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. It's a quick grab. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the 1st down.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down. They hit it, they keep the drive alive. Now they have a chance to put points on the board.
That's reeled in. It's Burns. He's stopped, but he gets a 1st down.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
The Raging Cajuns pick up enough for a 1st down. Looking to throw again. Going for a big play downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. They finally get him down at the 10-yard line. Sets up a 1st and goal. What a play.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. And let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
The Raging Cajuns have 1st and 10 here. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Fights off a defender.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Here's the toss play. Runner heads outside, and he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
And they convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Signs with the throw.
I think he makes the right read here. He gets the ball out to his receiver, but the receiver's got to win. He's got to win that one-on-one matchup against the defender, and he doesn't. So now we've got a fourth down.
They've been stopped in their first 2 fourth-down attempts. Here comes number 3. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana. Now the all-important extra point.
Number 23, hauls it in the end zone.
And it's good.
The kick is good. That ties the game.
Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. The Rams offense back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Oh, there's the stiff arm. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. The catch is made for a huge pickup. Touchdown, Rams. No chance to catch him.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT is good. They go for touchdown, 14-7. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Creative play design there, but it doesn't get much. They stop him for no gain.
Well, the backside rules for a defense against the run are to check for the cutback, the counter, or reverse. That time they stayed home and were in perfect position and were able to stop that reverse in its track.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. The pass is intercepted. Not a long return, but the important thing that they wipes out a scoring throw. The offense will take over from the 29.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
The Colorado State offense is back out there now. They got off to a slow start, but they have been clicking lately. Can they build on this lead now in the 2nd quarter? Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And the Rams looking to take advantage of the red zone trip here. They'll hand it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back's got it again. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
So here we go, 3rd down. Defense needs a stop here. Try to force a field goal attempt. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Incomplete, but yeah, here comes a penalty marker now. That should be a drive extending 1st down. The Rams trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal.
42 spike.
Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not much on the return, but they snuff out the drive with the takeaway.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least a field goal. They got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for business. It's a safety.
Wait a second. You're backed up inside your own 5-yard line, and you go with an empty set? It just doesn't make a whole lot of sense. It backfires here. I think that's a questionable play call, and it costs you 2 points.
He spins out of a tackle. Tackle is made at the 38. That's a good kick return.
Colorado State Rams will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Colorado State offense on the field. And with time quickly fading here before halftime, wouldn't expect them to be too aggressive at this point. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense, almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. And looking for a big play here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape and is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time play.
He'll take a deep shot here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Ragin' Cajuns. They're setting out to try the PAT. PAT is good. They still trail, though. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Ross. Oh, the ball on the ground. The kick team grabs the ball. Minute's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Rams will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. This one will be fair caught. offense back on the field. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. Breaks loose at the 40. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And an explosive play. Stop finally made across midfield at the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some.
And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Louisiana. They'll take the lead in the second half. Extra point makes it a 5-point game. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away.
Colorado State, 16.
Bringing it out. It's Ross. They tackle him at the 9. That's good coverage. They should have left the ball in the end zone.
Colorado State Rams will take over. First and 10.
Here comes the Rams offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. Tackle, but first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. He gains 9, so it's 2nd and 1.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks.
Was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
The Rams pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. He's going to pull it down and run. Breaks loose at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
They'll change the pre-snap look now. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And now trapped behind the line. It'll be a short loss.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
The offense will look to regroup here at 2nd and 11.
Get set.
He'll hand it off. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
Okay,
And
ready?
the Rams getting set on 1st and 10.
Pound 55 weak. Over.
One man to the backfield, and he'll get the football. They get him down, but that's a solid game.
Well, throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the sophomore's got him for a sack.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Can they keep this drive going? It's 4th down and 6. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. He'll earn the 1st down, but pay for it with a hard hit.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
The Rams will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal.
42 Spider.
Receiver in motion now. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Colorado State. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up 1st downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do. They made it look easy.
The offense will set up now for the 2-point conversion, trying to extend the lead to 3 points. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And a catch made in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Comes the Raging Cajuns offense back on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. He's moving out of the pocket. Has no one to throw to there on 3rd down. And now it's a 4th down coming up. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Colorado State offense is back out there now. On that last touchdown drive, they just pounded away with the ground game. Let's see if that formula works again. Catch made on the right side. And he's tackled after the catch.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's 2nd down now.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. QB to the tight end for a completion. Finds just enough space and makes the 1st down.
And the defense loads up to show blitz, and anytime they bring that kind of pressure, the quarterback knows he's got to be able to get the ball out of his hands quickly. Nice job of locating the tight end for that 1st down.
Pass complete for a 1st down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Movement at the 2nd level of the defense now. On 1st down, it's play action. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
From the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. He's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. It's a run. Running back's got it. And the freshman brings him down quickly. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
And the Rams pick up 1st down yardage to keep the drive going. And the single back takes the handoff.
Yeah, I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Good job bleeding the clock on this drive so far. They'll come up on a 2nd down. Quick completion to the tight end. Brought down, but it's past the line of the game.
Here the defense was committed to stop the run. And in an RPO, that's a dangerous thing to do. The quarterback sensed that and just pulled the ball out, got it out to the right flat for some good yards.
The Rams will have 1st and 10 here. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up a nice game.
This drive has already chewed more than 3 minutes off the clock. They'll come up on second down now. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
And the Rams looking to take advantage of this red zone trip.
Here we go. Under. Ready, go. Ready.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Great job by the running back of staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the fourth quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Play action fake, looking to throw. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Rams.
Chris, that's his second touchdown of the day. You talk about getting off to a great start. He may have more in him.
So they'll try to add the lead now with the PAT. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. Now they get set to kick it away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And Louisiana's offense retakes the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out, and they get a drive going this time. First down, looking to throw the ball. Oh, the freshman is lucky that didn't get picked off.
It leads to second down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
I know this guy believes in his receivers, and I don't blame him. There's a lot of talent out there. But throwing into double coverage like that, that's how you throw picks.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a fourth down completion. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, down late in this football game by more than a possession, they obviously had to go for this. They just couldn't come up with the execution.
First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. The back's got it. And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Now it's second down here. They're going to run it. Good enough for first down yardage.
Now, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
First and 10 now for the offense. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back.
Running back carry call. He's brought down at the 18-yard line. Second down coming up.
Second down play coming up.
Pound 55 weak.
And they'll use the ground game here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in his playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Third down after that running play.
Set. Hut. Set. Hut.
On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. Picks up about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down.
Gain of 3. Fourth down coming up.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of